Yo, what's up, you fucking faggots? If you're watching this, I want you to know that you're about to end your life. You're about to want to kill yourself because what you're gonna hear within this hour that we're gonna be talking is gonna make you want to kill yourself, right? So just prepare for that. This is my friend Aiden C. Hedgehog. Say hello.
Yo, what up?
And
Dude,
this
we're,
is,
we're gonna.
of
Oh,
course, Aiden, shut up. This is, of course, Shane, or the annoying squeaker of the podcast. Go ahead and talk.
Hi guys, welcome.
Shut up. Don't try. Don't
oh
talk like
my
Sinbear,
God.
man. Shut up.
Okay, I'll stop. Alright, so yeah, what's up guys? Welcome to the Ironic Podcast.
Oh yeah, the Ironic Podcast. What an amazing name. It's probably already been taken before, but you know what? Who cares? Who cares?
Ironically, don't have cancer.
It's the worst name ever. It took us like 2 seconds to figure it out. So
we
yeah.
were just like sitting in a Skype call, and I was just saying to myself, ironically, and then he was like, oh, ironic, and I was like, the Ironic Podcast.
Shut
No,
the fuck up.
it
I
didn't
was
go
the
out
one who
like
was
that.
like ironic. You
Yeah.
fuck.
No, I
Yeah,
said
shut up.
ironically, okay?
You know what? No one cares. So this podcast is mainly going to be of course, just us talking about shit. Now, I can already predict the the comment section, and kill yourself. First of all, we wanted to do a podcast because it's the easiest type of videos to make. Of course, all you gotta do is talk for an hour. It's super easy. And any of you guys have any of your reasons why you wanted to start a stupid fucking podcast?
Well, I thought this was gonna be an ASMR podcast. I did
Don't
not-
lie to yourself. Okay, here. So for this topic that we wanted to talk about why Pokemon Go is amazing. Just kidding. I don't have it. What the fuck, Aiden?
Oh, dude. Fucking
Aiden?
Lame, dude.
I want Pokemon Go, okay? I go to the App Store and my phone's like, okay, you don't have any memory, so like
Okay,
I don't got no room. I got no room.
Pokemon Go yesterday with a bunch of friends, and this guy on his bike who's like 40 years old is like, "You guys playing Pokemon Go?" We're like, "Yeah." Turn in your fucking man parts. We're like, "What the fuck is this guy's problem? We're just a bunch of kids playing Pokemon."
Okay.
Like, goddamn.
Yeah.
Well, it's like I had my phone in my hand and I was like, okay, I'm gonna get Pokemon Go. So I go to the App Store and I go to Pokemon Go, right? I press install. It says insufficient storage. So I delete every single app that I have except for Twitter. And I delete all of my photos. So there's nothing there. So I'm like, okay, I should have enough room to get Pokemon Go now. So I go to the Play Store, I press install, and it says insufficient storage, and I'm like, what the fuck? There's nothing, what? There's absolutely nothing on my phone except for Twitter, and Twitter came as an app on my phone. I literally cannot uninstall Twitter, and I'm confused.
I mean, how much does
What?
it even take up? Because like the second I got it, like my phone was already like, you might want to delete some stuff because this app is literally taking everything from you.
Yeah. I went to download Pokemon Go, and I downloaded it, right, and I'm collecting things, and I see a fucking Pikachu. I see a Pikachu, and I just went to, like, flip off my camera, flip it on, fucking go in VR mode, so I could capture that Pokemon in, like, real life, but it says my fucking phone's not cooperative. Well, not cooperative. It's just not compatible with my camera. And it's like, fuck. It's not compatible with my camera. So I get so fucking mad, and I can't catch this Pokemon. It's a fucking Pikachu, and I finally got it. And now I just see a bunch of Pokemon like in my yard. And I literally in my fucking underwear go out to go catch some fucking Pokemon, and all of them are disappearing. And I'm getting so fucking mad. And then my app crashes when I catch a fucking Pokemon.
God damn.
My phone can't even take a picture. I was curious, so I went to my camera and yeah, I tried to take a picture and it doesn't let me. I don't have enough room to download or take pictures. I need a new phone. Okay, the phone I got is
HTC,
awful.
man. Get the HTC M9, man. That's
Yeah,
it's
here,
an
let me-
amazing phone.
Let me say my I don't even know how to fucking spell this. Holy shit. Alcatel One
My
Touch.
phone's an Alcatel One Touch Evolve 2. That's my phone.
My phone's an Alcatel One Touch. I don't know. Here. Wait, it's the
I don't have
same.
my phone on me. It's charging.
It's the Alcatel One Touch. I don't know what brand. I don't know what it's called, but it's the Alcatel One Touch. That's all I know.
And my phone's Alcatel One Touch
Evolve.
Evolve 2.
Well, I actually was going like later at night. I was Skyping with Aiden, and I was going to get myself some chocolate ice cream, you know, because chocolate ice cream's like the best. And I heard my dad's TV, and I fucking heard the news, and the news said people are trying to shut down Pokemon Go. It is very dangerous. And then I heard Pokemon Go could help police, and I was like, what?
Okay, I don't get how can that be considered dangerous? Like,
I mean, I guess-
literally being on
okay.
your phone is considered dangerous. Then
Well, yeah, okay, it's true, but it's like Pokemon Go could be dangerous in some circumstances, but it's like anything can. Your phone in general is a danger to you because people text and drive.
dude, me not having my fucking shoe ties is just as dangerous as playing Pokemon Go.
Oh my god, yeah.
Yeah, that's true, but like there are dangers to everything, right? Anything, because there
True.
are stupid people out there that will go to the extreme or will just be a fucking idiot.
Basically, if you see that fucking Gyarados inside of the bad neighborhood in your town, just don't go into it, man. Like, don't go into LA and go in the ghetto and try and catch a Magikarp. And you know what I'm saying, man? Just
Yeah.
you'll get fucking mugged. Haven't people already gotten mugged? I'm pretty sure people have.
There was that one dude that witnessed a murder.
Yeah.
Oh, that was a hoax though. Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
with Alex?
Yeah. It turned out
course.
that.
The one person named Alex that I thought I could trust.
Oh my god, okay.
Dude, okay, so basically,
jokes.
the guy, he like, when they ended up calling like the police station and they were like, no, there was no body. What are you talking about? Like, it didn't happen. But when they called Uber, apparently he got fired because he was playing Pokemon Go on his phone while he was doing like his job.
Wait, like even like when he picked people up, he'd be like, "Oh, hold up, I gotta stop here. There's a Pokemon over here," or just because.
I don't know the full extent, but that's like what they gave out, is what the Uber company gave out as like a notice.
Oh my
Yeah.
god. Basically, fucking anybody would do shit for a rare Pokemon. Like, if you see a rare Pokemon, like, in a damn tunnel, that's, like, if you go there, you'll get sucked into the sewer and shit. The guy will be like, oh, fucking rare Pokemon! I gotta go get that shit! And once you get it, just, like, you get sucked into the sewer and you're like, I don't care, man, I still got the rare Pokemon.
Yeah, man. Like, seriously though, people will go literally anywhere, fucking down the streets of Detroit and see the rarest fucking legendary and.
Go into, like, the
Just rest in
darkest fucking
peace.
alley and get mugged, but still gets a rare Pokemon. Fuck.
Hey, okay. So if I had Pokemon Go, and if I could relate to all of this, because I can't relate to all of this because I don't have Pokemon Go. God bless my soul. I need Pokemon Go.
You're not
Honestly,
gonna get it. You're not gonna get it, man.
I'm gonna save up.
I just don't get it. How can your phone literally not handle Pokemon Go? Like, you
Dude,
have
my
everything-
phone can literally not handle taking pictures anymore.
Is it like a flip phone or something?
No,
My
it's an Alcatel One Touch Evolve 2.
Oh my god, yo. Yo, I got bullied for carrying a flip phone that was like a throwaway phone. So I had a flip phone, right? And I was carrying it for emergencies. And I was like, yo, look what phone I got. I got that phone. You were like, you got a track phone. And kids were making up like parodies of the fucking Drake song. It's like, you used to call me on my track phone. And literally, this kid
turn
stole
your
my
phone
track
off.
phone.
I mean, on. You fucking.
No,
Dude,
my
I used
phone
to
rang.
rock a-
Someone's texting me.
I used to rock a BlackBerry, man. Like,
Mate, you're supposed to. We're in a podcast. You're supposed to mute your phone, you idiot.
I just did.
oh my god, dude.
Jesus.
That moment when you don't have the jump cuts to save you.
Yeah. You don't. You fuck.
Alright, so what's our next topic, Mason?
Well,
Well, of course.
I gotta tell you guys, what do you guys choose, okay? Do you guys choose quality or quantity?
Well, I guess now it's quality because I'm starting to put a lot more effort into my videos, which is why it's taking forever for my new video to come out. Everyone's like, "Oh, Moob, oh Mason, oh Moobulated, Mr. Man Boob, when's the new video coming out? You haven't made a video for 4 days," and I'm like, "Soon, yeah."
No, I
Soon.
I was gonna say, "Soon, young child, soon."
Soon here. It's like, yo, okay. All right. To be honest, so
okay, go ahead.
Okay, so you know when like you picture like your commentary and shit, and you picture like what you're gonna put into how much work you're gonna put into the video, and then once you get to like the editing process, you're like, this video is fucking trash. Why the fuck did I think of this? Like,
That's what I think with all my videos.
I'd say it's like.
Fuck. You go ahead.
Okay, alright, man. I'd say it's like kind of a mixture of both. You want to have like quality and quantity, and I feel like though when you're talking about quantity, you still want to have like that threshold of good quality.
Yeah.
So like
You don't want to.
it's like it's like quality as in like it's like if you compare someone like Leafy's videos to Dolan Dark's videos, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I was gonna say it's
Yeah.
like you don't want to. You probably don't want to have an upload schedule like Dolan Dark,
Yeah.
but you probably don't want to have an upload schedule like Leafy's. You know.
Yeah, that's why I want to have like 3 different types of things. Like I want to have videos where it's they're fun to make, they don't take super long, like little editing, and then I want to have videos that take a little bit longer, have a little bit editing, more spice to them. Just have a mixture of both.
Yeah, I got kind of roasted by no fuckers because he in his this is just random. I just clicked on my channel and I saw this. I got roasted by no fuckers because he made a video and he was just talking about his new banner and how every single commentary channel is using the whole vaporwave thing, and he showed screenshots of all the big YouTube channels, and then there was just mine there. First of all, Roman, what was my channel there? You know for a fact I'm not a big commentary channel. I'm not like Pyro or Leafy with 1 million subs. Well, I guess you're
Dude.
not that big
you
either.
can call me that.
Yo, dude, I got that legit water background. Who needs vaporwave when you got
Man,
that water?
yeah, you got that under the sea
Dude,
background.
everybody
Under the
uses
sea.
water. Everybody drinks water. If it
No, dude,
wasn't for water, we'd be dead. So shut up. You're the most unoriginal of us all.
You're
Vaporwave. Vaporwave's more original than you. Kill yourself. Everybody type in the chat. Aiden is a stupid hedgehog.
Oh.
Oh my god! Yeah, okay. So, Mason, what was the topic that we were going to talk about before? You were like, here, go on to the next topic.
Okay, so this topic that I probably introduced a little bit ago and got sidetracked because that happens to me all the time, and it's about to happen again. The topic that I wanted to talk about was the fact that all I have to do is simply look through Twitter for like 2 minutes, and I see so many people using my art without their permission as their profile picture, and it's like pictures that I've made for people.
Yeah.
Like, come on, man.
Do you mean just like fans and stuff like that, or like
no?
legitimate-
No,
Like,
just-
most of them don't even follow me.
Yeah, there
Oh,
was like
shit.
there was a kid that stole my old profile picture, and I tweeted at him and I said, please take it down, and you had to tweet at him so we could change it, because he finally changed it.
He's like, I didn't know. I just found it on Google.
And I was like, you're subscribed to me, man. How the fuck do you not know that's my profile picture?
SMH. Shema, as Keemstar would say. Shema.
So wait, do you like know any of these people or talk to any of them or what?
No, like,
I always okay. So whenever I see someone using my picture, I always tweet at them or I DM them, and I'm like, "Hey, could you please change that?" Like, I remember this one dude. He used a picture that was. I only used it for my personal Facebook profile picture. It was just like a shitty drawing of me, and he used it as his Twitter icon. And I'm like, "How did you even find that?" Like,
I did see that. Yeah.
Oh.
I had to change my freaking. I had to delete my old Facebook and make a new one because
All right.
Yo, I'm
Yeah.
gonna,
Everybody
I'm gonna link,
keeps adding.
dude. I'm gonna link you this, man. What the fuck? Back at it again. Jesus, you'll see. You'll see what I mean.
Well, the podcast people won't. Jesus.
Don't worry, man. Don't worry.
Man, we'll link. You know, we'll link the Twitter post in the description. Why not? You know.
It's time to stop. What the? Oh my! Is Sam Pepper doing more pranks?
It's not Sam Pepper. That's Greek Invasion, dude. God, get it right.
Hey, I don't
Okay.
know. I saw his haircut and it reminded me of Sam Pepper's.
Okay, on going with the topic. Speaking of the topic that you said, I remember this kid. He was like, he liked my intros, right? He really wanted one. Like, he begged me. He used to spam me. I forgot his name. His name, like, he stole your old profile picture, or he tried to. Yeah, he stole your old profile picture, and you had a problem with him. I forgot his name, but like. He spammed me, and once he got my attention, I said, "Can you stop bugging me and DMing me?" He said, "Can you make me an intro?" Like, because he tried to get in contact with me on Twitter, and that's how we did it. And
Reminds
it just
me
pissed
of
me off.
Iox with the dark ape.
I completely blocked him. I was just like straight up block. Goodbye.
Dude, Iox used to like
Bug you.
bug the dark ape constantly 24/7.
Can I have that intro, man? Where's that
Intro. And then he's like, why did he block me? It's like, mate, you literally spammed him. Okay?
Yeah.
If you're gonna spam somebody when they don't even have to do anything for you, they're just being there, being alive. They're like, hey man, I'm doing commissions. I'm gonna open my DMs. Okay? So if you want a commission, just DM me.
So did
And he was already getting spammed so much, like he stopped making intros now.
So did like the Dark Ape reply to him at all, or did he just get like straight up blocked?
Well, I mean, I don't know what the whole deal is.
Oh, okay.
Like, I mean, Jesus Christ. I'm sorry. This group chat I'm in keeps getting spammed with hentai, and I want to kill myself. Anyways, yeah, if any of you know the YouTuber named the Dinkster, yeah, he's a total fucking weeaboo now. Yeah, I don't even. He changed. I'm so sad. Something happened.
Dude, I don't know half the fucking people, man. I know like 12, and then the fucking Dingster is like, who the fuck's that?
The Dinkster, he's a meme. Well, he's a dead meme. That's what he is.
I found. Okay, I went on his Twitter. First thing I see is fucking woo anime.
You know, Leafy used to subscribe to me before I made him the cartoon, and then after I made him the cartoon and he posted it, he unsubbed.
Who did?
My Leafy, my top sub is Pyro now. Rip.
Sorry,
Wait, he
I
subbed, like actually?
Yeah, Leafy unsubbed.
Man.
Leafy, if you're watching this, resub, please. I will.
yeah.
I will.
Listen,
I will
had
love
to
you
get
even more.
I had to
Yeah,
get a
let's
quick
go.
drink
Let's
of
go.
milk.
Let's go ASMR mode and talk about a topic. Let's.
I
do
had
it.
to get a quick drink of milk. All right, let's do this.
No one
let's do it.
cares about your milk, okay?
So welcome. So it's in this topic.
So we're gonna have to talk about the stuff. You know. Okay, so
Okay, listen. ASMR.
listen. Shut up. Aiden, are you gonna join in the ASMR?
Come on.
Am I doing it right?
Yes.
You just have to whisper close to your mic.
Yeah.
It's pretty easy, actually. So, everybody who's been watching this already fell asleep. So now we could do whatever we want. We could talk about what we want.
Okay.
So,
All right. Okay.
have you guys seen that
Pop-Tarts.
video of the dude
Pop-Tarts.
jacking off in Applebee's?
Oh my god. Now, okay. All right. A lot of
his face. He looks so innocent. That should be the
just a
the
little
Abby
quick
for
notice.
The Twitter.
Kids, if you're watching this, a little quick notice. This is not for kids, unless you're like, you know, that edgy
Yes,
kid.
halfway through the podcast. By the way, not for kids, retard. Like,
Yes.
Fucking no, man.
No, our podcast is kid friendly. You know,
Yeah.
we're gonna be talking about mostly the
We're
next
gonna-
season of SpongeBob
And Sprinkle
Yo, I
Sunshine.
was-
My Little Pony.
up,
Did you see that My Little Pony season?
Shane, shut up. Aiden's
Yeah.
trying to talk. You
okay,
fucking
so yeah, I found up
faggot.
a pretty like recent topic. We could talk
Okay, yeah,
so
sure.
I'm sure you guys probably heard about the whole Fousey Tube thing that
Oh
happened.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, I
Shoot.
had to burp
I don't.
Wow.
like 4 times.
I mean, like, what do you guys think of that? Like, I don't know. I'm
Okay.
kind of like, I'm a bit neutral, but I kind of think it was like scummy of him to do that at the same
I'm
time.
not neutral at all, mainly just because Fousey Tubes, of course, what I've heard, because I didn't know who he was before this drama happened.
Really?
So what I know from it, he's a prank YouTuber, right?
Yeah, yeah, he.
Okay, so
Yes.
that already makes me want to never watch his content because I've the only thing I've ever seen from him is that fake ass rice gum shit. You know what I mean?
Oh
Yeah.
my god.
That's the
Yeah.
only thing I've seen, and of course the video where he's like, "Yes, we're gonna talk about if it was real or fake, but first of all." We need to talk about the state of YouTube. Nobody cares about anything except for drama. It's like, well, no shit, Sherlock. Drama is literally been a topic for the longest time ever. You know, it's like
What
kill
even
yourself.
caused like drama to explode so much? Like I'm trying to think of like what was the main cause because like about a year ago, like I'm pretty sure Drama Alert and all that stuff, Scarce and all that still existed, right?
Yeah.
But like
They were
it,
like
what it was like
small.
insignificant.
Yeah, they
Uh,
weren't popular. And my opinion on the FuzzyTube thing, myself, was I actually used to watch his like pranks when I was a little kid. But like as
Yeah,
like
same.
as I grown up, I was like, this shit is fake, man. This shit is so
Oh,
fucking
yeah.
fake. And I was watching.
I used to watch Roman Atwood.
Yeah, I
when
was.
little.
I was
I
watching.
would just I'd be like I'd type up in my search bar epic pranks and I'd go watch for hours when I was like 9 years old.
Jesus Christ.
Something.
I used to want to prank, so I went to like I wanted to be
Oh
a
my
prank
God.
YouTuber, but I didn't have a camera, so I couldn't. But I wanted to, but I just decided to just low key do pranks. So I went to our local Hastings, and I found fart spray. Right, this is my first prank ever, and it was of course my last. So this is what happened. I'm gonna tell you. I bought fart spray, not fart spray, but fart spray. I'm
Fart
like
spray.
British. No, I can't do a British accent. I got my fart spray right. It smelled awful. Okay, it started leaking like a year later because I still had it like out
Oh.
after a year. Anyways, my stepdad would go to work for the morning, and he'd come back after work at around like 7 p.m. So what I would do is I'd go in like I'd wait for him to get home, and when I saw him get in the car, I'd run into the bathroom, and I'd stand there until I heard him like open the door. And now when my stepdad gets home, he always goes to the bathroom because he doesn't like to go to the bathroom at work, so he just go home and take a shit. You know, that was his routine. So what I did was I got the fart spray and I sprayed it like crazy, like everywhere. And I flushed the toilet and I walked out of the bathroom. He was like waiting there, like doing like a little pee pee dance, and he goes in and he goes, Mason. I'm like,
Oh my god. Okay. All right.
no wait, I need to tell you more incidents with the fart spray, right? Like, of course he goes out and he's like, what the fuck? What did you do? And I was like, I didn't do anything. I didn't poop. And he's like, bullshit. And it was like, did you fart? And I was like, nope. And then of course, I was like, I got this because I was an idiot. So, I couldn't really do more pranks with it. I shouldn't have told him that though. But anyways, a year later, I still had it because I stopped using it because I used it for that one prank and I was like, haha, funny, I just wasted $15. But about a year later, it started leaking. And it was just in my bedroom,
Oh my god.
and all of a sudden, I go home, and I go into my room, and it just smells like ass.
It's like, did someone take a big fucking shit in my fucking room?
Oh wait, I just remembered an incident. Okay, so when I was in the 7th grade, which is when I got it, I decided to take the fart spray to school, right? Because I don't know, it sounded
disaster.
like a great idea. And so there was this one kid, and he was like the boy that acted feminine that everybody thinks is gay, but he's not, right?
Mm-hmm.
He talked like this a lot, and he hung out with all the girls, right? And he had like no friends that were male. All of his friends were just girls. But he wanted to. Because, okay, so here's what happened. I told everybody that I had fart spray, so everybody started telling everybody that I had fart spray. And of course, they didn't decide to tell him that it was fart spray. They just told him that I had a new cologne. And so he goes up to me, and everybody in the entire 7th grade is surrounding me. Well, like most of them, and it's mostly all boys. And get this, okay, this is the school. This school is filled with people where if there was like a tampon or a pad that fell out of some girl's bag, they would start playing with it because they thought it was funny. The school was filled with 12-year-old inappropriate perverted boys, right? So they thought that this was the funniest thing in the world. So they're like, show him it. So he goes, okay. He walks up to me and he's like, put it on my arm. So I okay, and I spray it on his arm, and he, now listen, this just like if you spray it and then you smell it from a distance, it smells awful. So just direct smelling it after it's like on your arm.
Oh my god, I can just imagine that.
He puts it on his nose and he goes.
Snorts that shit like
And-
it's some type of drug.
And his face directly after.
I can just imagine it.
It was the best face I've seen in my life. I wish I had a camera because that was the best thing ever. He just gagged like immediately after. It was the best
Yeah.
thing. It was the best thing ever.
Oh my god.
I did like the same thing, but not with fart spray. My pranks were a lot more. Well, yours were pretty harmless. So basically, what I did, me and my friend, we like saw this thing on YouTube. And we're like, oh my god, it's so funny. So basically, it was like it's called the invisible rope prank. Don't know if you've heard of it, but it's like
Yeah, I know. I used to do that too.
Okay, so yeah, if you guys don't know, basically when a car is coming, you like walk into the middle of the street and look like you're like gonna pull on a rope. Then you like both act like you're stretching it to the other side to make the rope tight. And then you see if like the car like starts swerving out of the way or not. And there was like one car that was like speeding and it was like going so fast and we did it and it just like swerved into someone's like driveway. And then like they're like, you fucking stupid kids, I'm gonna call the police. Oh my god. It was,
Alright.
yeah, it was
I used to
pretty
throw
bad.
snowballs at cars, right? Me and my friend Jaden from my stupid blamed on porn video back when we were best friends, right? It was like winter, and I used to live in a part of Idaho, which when it was winter, boy, it was fucking winter, dude. The snow was just the worst thing. There was always so much snow, and it was always so cold. So we decided that, hey, it would be funny to throw snowballs at cars, right? I don't know why. This was when I was in the 6th grade. So, of course, we're throwing these snowballs whenever a car starts to drive by. And it's on the main street, you know, like, main street, because my shitty apartment complex was on the street, the main street of the entire city. So, of course, we're doing this. You know, some cars, they just pass. We're starting to get bored because we're not getting a reaction out of this. So we throw like the last one, and this dude, he slows down. So we start running, and then this fucker drives into our driveway, and
no.
we're running because we didn't want to go into our house. So we're running past it, and he's chasing us down with his car.
Oh my
We
God.
like hop over a fence, right? And he freaking drives all around, so we think he's gone, and then all of a sudden he shows up and he goes driving, speeding like right by us, and he just like stops the car, unrolls the window, and it's some fat like sweaty slob, and he's like, you kids better stop doing that. And we were like, okay, and they drove away.
Oh my god.
10
Okay.
out of 10, man.
And the same night we went over to my friend Harley, his house. I know Harley is a weird name, but we went over to his house. We knocked on his door. No one answered, so we're like, okay. And he lived in an apartment complex too. He lived on the top one, right? So he was up. His house was upwards. So we went to like the back area of his apartment, but like between that there was a fence, so we could hide if he opened the window or something. So we're getting snowballs, and we were throwing it at his window, trying to get his attention. And all of a sudden, his dad, which is like former military dude, you know, he starts yelling. He goes, you kids better stop throwing snowballs at my fucking window, or I'm gonna fucking get down there and I'm gonna break off your stupid fucking necks. And we're like,
Oh
oh
my
my god.
That's fucked up, man.
Okay, so I don't know. This wasn't really a prank or anything, but like I was golfing with my parents, right? And like the golf course, there was this one putt, and it was like on top of like this hill, and there's like houses surrounding the golf course, and it was like decently windy. And you know, I thought I got a pretty straight shot on the golf ball, but when I hit it, it went like completely 90 degrees and hit someone's like window on the house. And this like British guy comes out and he's like, "Are you fucking stupid?" And like starts freaking out at like my mom and dad and me. Oh my god.
Okay.
It was pretty funny. Yeah, it was fucking. Oh jeez.
Okay, so I actually used to like prank, but I don't prank like publicly. I used to prank my mom. I used to like put on fucking costumes to scare the shit out of her. So I bought this costume, this Halloween costume. It's like a all black. It's like one of those green screen suits that the Syndicate dude did, like a green screen prank, but it's like black, all black. And I fucking had a cape and everything. And I was hiding in the bathroom. And as soon as she opened the bathroom, I scared her, and she sucker punched me right in the face. She literally, I do not. I had like a fucking bloody nose, and it hurt so bad. Like I just went to sleep that day. And I was so mad at my mom, and she was like, "What? You scared me. Never scare me again." She was crying after. She thought she knocked me out because I fell to the floor as soon as she sucker punched me.
Wow.
This is more about like times we've pissed people off.
Yeah, true.
There was this okay, there's when I was in like grade 5 or 6, there was like this cliff like near my house, and me and my bunch of friends would like always climb it, right? And like thinking the badasses that we were, being like 9 or 10 years old, there was like this fucking 6-year-old there once, or like this 8-year-old, and he was just there, and we're like, we don't want no fucking 6-year-old hanging out with us badass 9-year-olds. So I walk up to him and I'm like, dude, fuck off. And then like half an hour later, I start walking home. This car drives back up beside me, and he's like, "Did you tell my son to fuck off?" I'm like, oh shit. It's just like following me.
Oh man. Okay, so what would you guys say like is the time that you were in the most pain in your life?
Okay, alright. Okay, so the time I was in the most pain was when I was like, I climbed like a tree because I was setting like a treehouse. I was building a treehouse with my brother, and my dad helped me. My dad was climbing the tree, like screwing in like, you know, the wood to the tree and shit. So I was climbing, and I was like, because it's a very high tree, we were very high, and there was like a ladder we were building and shit. So I was like on like the second to the highest branch on the tree, and I was screwing in the wood with my dad because we were like working together, and my brother was helping me like pass up the wood and shit. So I was screwing in the wood, and the fucking branch broke, and my fucking dad was on like the other side, like helping me because he was trying to place the wood in the place, like. So the branch broke, and I fell on my ass, and it was like the worst pain I ever fucking experienced in my life, man.
Okay, so it's kind of hard to explain, but it's like it was like the most pain I've felt, but it like hurt so bad I didn't feel it, if that's understandable.
Yeah.
Because like I've broken my pinky before, and like that physically fucking just killed. But basically, by my school, my old school when I was in like elementary, there was always every winter there would be this huge snow pile, right? And people would always like climb up and play King of the Hill and jump off and shit. One time I'm just walking up there, you know, at the end of recess, I get up on top of the hill, and I'm like, I'm gonna fucking jump off and do a roll. And so I jump off, and for whatever reason, my body goes completely stiff. I don't do a roll. I just like I don't know how to explain it. I just like hit the ground standing up, and it like hurt so bad that it was like my knee bone like went up, if you know what I mean.
Oh my god.
My leg didn't break or anything, but like it hurt, and then I like fell into the ground, and I was like I started getting super dizzy, like everything around me was like changing color and shit. I was like, oh fuck.
Oh my god.
And then I was like yelling, I'm like, "Teacher, please help!" And this teacher like walks over, and she's like, "Just get up." I'm like, like I'm not kidding. She's like picked me up, and I was like limping, and I'm like barely like I'm like an inch away from like passing out. Just it was terrible.
I remember. Okay, so actually, the worst.
Excuse
pain,
me, Shane. I didn't get to tell my story. You cook.
Well, can I? I was about to finish mine, but he interrupted. So.
Okay, yeah, fine, whatever.
Okay.
Your stupid
So the
story,
actual worst
bitch.
pain kind of happened to me, like it happened to you, but it's like I hit my balls so fucking hard. I felt like the kid that like he was riding his bike down the hill, and he's like, "Help me, I'm dying." I literally felt like that, and I had to go to the nurse. And literally, like after I discovered that my balls I could not have like babies and shit like that because my balls fucking hurt so bad because I was like on the playground. And I was on the swings, and I landed, like my knee landed and hit my, I don't know how to fucking describe it, but, like, how your leg hits your fucking balls, and it just hurts so bad? Or you never had that happen to you before?
Just to bug Mason real quick, I'm just gonna go ahead and share something with pain. Have you guys ever had it before? Here, I'll explain my little fucking story, but there was this one time I was riding my bike, and I don't know how it happened. Like, you know how, like, on the end of the bike, you have, like, those little rubber, like, handles, right?
Yeah.
My, like, bike fell sideways before I fell sideways. so, like, it fell underneath me, and then my throat hit, like, the blunt of, like, the handlebars. And I was like, like, have you ever had it, too, where you're, like, on, like, something and you fall for whatever reason and you like hit like a corner in like either the back of your neck or your back, just like in your back, and you just like can't breathe for like 10 seconds.
Yeah. I remember I was playing football once and I fell down and then I couldn't breathe for like a minute and I thought I was dying. But anyways, okay. My story of almost dying is probably, it's not almost dying, it's just the most pain I've ever been in. Okay, right, so there was little old me, right? I was this was 7th grade area. I think I was going into 7th grade. It was 6th to 7th this summer. So so what happened is my room used to be like the messiest thing you've seen in your life.
It still is.
Well, I cleaned it, you fucker. It's clean now, but it used to be worse than that, surprisingly.
Oh my god, I could just imagine.
And what happened is, well, okay, so my bed used to be on bed risers. So
What?
my bed was taller. And the bed risers were like a square shape. And of course, they were pretty heavy because they had a gigantic bed on top of them, I used to have a big bed. I have a bigger bed now, but my bed was still pretty big back then, and so of course, I was rebelling. I didn't want to clean my room. I trip on something, right, and so I thought I was gonna fall down. So trying to get myself back up, my leg kicks as hard as it can to try and balance myself out and not fall. But as my leg kicked, with the most force I've ever kicked in my entire life, my toe hit the bed riser.
Oh my god, that's
That made me
Probably.
fall down, but I was trying to not fall down, and so right next to my bed was of course my drawer, and the drawer was like halfway open, so I didn't want to fall down because there was a lot of shit that would have hurt if I fell down. So I tried to grab the open drawer to not fall down. So when I grabbed the drawer with both hands, my body weight slammed against it and shut it, so I smushed my fingers. And so I just fell, and when I fell, I landed on my banana chair, but my banana chair wasn't laying normally. It was laying like sideways. So like when I land, I just kind of nutshot myself with the banana chair, and I hit myself, of course, in the testes. So now I'm in pain with my toe, which was purple for 2 weeks after that. It was straight up purple. I had to wear flip-flops because if I put on socks or if I put on shoes, it hurt so bad. I'm pretty sure I low-key broke it. I don't even know. Fractured it. We didn't go to the doctor or anything. But it was purple for 2 weeks. I was laying on the floor in pain. My nuts hurt, my feet hurt, my fingers hurt. It was pretty painful.
Okay.
Have you guys ever like slammed your like fingers in a car door or something like that? Like maybe not hard, but just like
No,
like-
I slammed my fingers, and it was just like they were bound to be cut off. That's how bad it was.
Jeez.
I remember
Okay.
I was playing hide and seek when I was little, and so like I found them, right, and I had to chase them, so I was running after them, and so as I was going to pick them up, not pick them up, but like get them, and they would be it. They have the door open and they run into this room, and as I'm about to go into that room, I have like my hand in there. My cousin just slams the door, and it just ripped my
Oh my
no.
and
god!
the same
No.
thing happened to my sister. Okay, my sister's 5 right now. She's gonna turn 6 next month, right?
Okay.
But just recently, she still has like stitches. This kid at her school, well, it was at her daycare. At her daycare, they have like this big giant door, I guess. It's like very big, bigger than your average door. I don't know why, but they do. And so what happened is, I guess they were playing a game or something, and Hannah had her hand halfway through the door, and the kid slammed it super hard, of course. Except for this time, her finger like basically got cut off, like the tip of it. It was only held together with a piece of skin, and her finger was broken, and it's like her finger's still healing, and it's gross to look at because like her fingernail fell off as well, like half of her fingernail, and now it's never gonna grow back the same, and it's just kind of like a
Damn.
well shit situation. What?
Yeah. I'll
Alright.
I'll tell you about this time I
up.
broke like my fingers, okay? Alright.
Okay,
So like, okay, I have really bad luck with my pinky fingers. Apparently, you'll find out why. So basically, I had a sleepover with a friend once, right? And
yeah.
we're like doing shit. We're like trying to balance on top of this thing. Well, he's like throwing stuff at me, and he grabs like this stuffed animal that I had. And you know how like with stuffed animals, they have like their eyes are like super hard.
Yeah.
Somehow, when he whipped it at me, the eye literally hit me, like hit my finger, and it literally sprained it. So I go to the doctor, right? And he's like tells me it's sprained and shit. So I put on this fucking like piece of tape for like 2 weeks. And at school one time, it's like people are playing basketball and shit, and I like dive for a basketball, and I see this doofus literally just running around, fucking like jumping all over the place, and he literally jumps on my pinky, like he jumps on it.
How do
And
you
my God.
how do you jump on someone's pinky?
I don't know.
Oh.
He jumped on it, and I was like rolling around for like 10 minutes.
Okay.
Like and then
Alright.
and then this other time with like the other pinky, I was sledding, and like somehow I went over like this jump, and my hand somehow went under the sled, so I landed on my hand.
Oh, yo, okay. So you ever had those moments where it was like, oh fuck, I feel bad for this guy or something like that, and you did the bad thing that you feel bad for him for? Okay, so I don't know what I just tried to say, but okay. This is actually the most painful moment I felt for this kid in my life. So it was like the rec center, right? And me and this kid were playing around. It was like a daycare center, and like we get like playtime and shit. This was like in 3rd grade, I believe. And I was taller than this kid. This kid was like smaller than me. So I was playing with him. He had like me. He had like from behind. He had my chest wrapped. Like he was holding me, and I was like trying to like hit him in the stomach because he was actually like. I forgot what he was doing. Me and him were playing, basically, we were like playing wrestle and shit like that, and I was trying to knee him in the stomach. So accidentally, because he's shorter than me, I kneed him in the I elbowed him in the eyeball. Oh fuck, why did I say knee? I elbowed him in the eyeball, and I swear, when I turned around and looked at his eye, he had like a big ass lump on his fucking eye sticking out of his eye. And the dad got so fucking mad. The dad was gonna like fucking press charges and shit. Like legit, I was gonna get in so much trouble. I remember I didn't get in trouble because he was like kind of nice. He was like, "Don't do it again." But he had like a fucking purple vein, like like on his eye, and his eye had like a big huge lump on it, and he couldn't even open it. And I remember when he tried to open it once, the lump was like throbbing and it was like red, and I was like, oh my
Oh
god.
my god.
Like it was fucking huge, man.
My dad was like played hockey for a little while, right? And someone slap shotted a fucking puck into his eye, and it was brutal, man. Like, oh, I thought he was gonna go blind or something.
Okay, so I used to have a video about this, but it got taken down. It got copyright claimed, so I
Okay.
just removed it. But it was about how this kid used to look like me. I guess I also just kind of wanted it down. It was a shitty story. I wasn't good at telling stories back then. But so there was this kid that looked like me, right? So there'd be a lot of confrontations towards me that he did, you know? They'd be like, "Yo, Zach, what the fuck?" And I'm like, "I'm not fucking Zach." But yeah, so this girl once, her name was like Mia or something, I don't even remember her name. And she just walks up to me and she says, "This is for yesterday." And she just knees me in the fucking nutsack. Not knees me, she just like straight up kicks my balls. And I'm just like, obviously I drop to the ground and I'm like, "Oh, why?"
I could just picture you being that fat kid being like, help me, I'm dying.
It was fucking painful, dude. Like,
Man.
and
Now,
she thought I was Zach, and I'm like, "It's me, Mason," and she's like, "Oh shit."
Hopefully, these people, like the people that are watching the podcast right now, hopefully you didn't like go, oh, that must have fucking hurt, and like fucking like was rubbing the thing that we said that got hurt in the fucking podcast and shit like that. Because like I know a bunch of
Rubbing your
people used to
nuts.
do that. Like, oh, that must. I was figuring we were gonna talk about topics and shit, but this just led into like a Luna podcast type thing where we talk about stories and talk about our personal
yeah.
lives and shit. But
Dude,
man.
okay, so what would you guys say is your scariest moment? I'll tell mine first because I got
like
I got
haunting?
fucked over.
Like a haunting moment or something like that.
Like, no, just like like with other people. Okay, so I'm gonna tell you something scary that happened with me, right? So I was out with my friends. I told a story about how I was with my friend Taylor, and I just yelled at this guy who was doing drugs in the alleyway, and then he kind of followed us. But no, something else like that happened. So I was like trick or treating with my friends, well, with my cousin and her friend. So it was me, her, and her, like me and two other girls, and we were trick or treating. And this happened the last Halloween that we had. So we were trick or treating, right? La da da. And so this old apartment complex, and I've told a story about this exact same apartment complex about how this dumbass jumped into the canal and almost got wrecked. But see, as like I said in the story, one side of the street, so there's like a street, one side of it is apartments, and the other side is canals. Like, is a canal, so you can't exactly go anywhere else, like, be like, oh, there's a person following us, we're just gonna turn left and go down that street. Well, you can't do that, and it's a super long street of just, you have to go straight to get out. So we're walking down there, and we trick-or-treated at a few houses, but it was getting late, and nobody had candy anymore, so we were just on our way home. So, this guy, who was just, like, sitting in his car, he gets out of his car, and he, like, stares at us. And we're like, "Hi." And he just, like, is staring at us. And he's, like, not in a costume or anything. He's in, like, some ghetto clothes. And those apartment complex, like, those were, like, right next to the ghetto part of the town. So we were like, okay, it's probably a Halloween prank. But, just to be sure, we're just gonna walk away. So we're walking, right? And he just follows us for a little bit. But then he turns around. And he gets in his car and starts slowly driving to us. So when you get out of the apartment complex, you can turn left or right. You can't go straight ahead. So to our left was a school, not our school, but it was like an elementary school. So we start running to that, and it's still kind of far away, so we have to run quite a bit to get to it. And we see his car turn left, and he starts following us. But this was a little bit after we were getting close. So we go to the school, and it's a huge school, and it has this giant slide, right? So what we did was, because the slide had like a cover, so okay, so this slide was kind of dangerous because it was super tall and it was meant for little kids. But we went in there to hide because it had like a little roof that you couldn't see us in. So we like crouch and climb the slide because the stairs had little rails. I guess that's what they're called. So you can't exactly fall off. You'd have to literally jump off. So you can't accidentally fall off, you know. So
Yeah.
we're like crawling up
Yeah,
the
dude.
stairs, which already hurts, right? It hurts our knees. And we're hiding in the slide. It's like a swirl slide, so you can hide in it. So we're like crouching, and we hear him walking, and like it wasn't because you know how playgrounds have like wood. Well, this playground had like a million just small rocks, so you can literally hear like all of his footsteps as they get closer because he fucking we were the only people there, so we just hear like footsteps in the rocks like this, like psh, psh, you know, just fucking footsteps, and all of a sudden we hear him like put his foot on the slide, and we hear someone go, yeah, I don't even remember what his name was, like, yo, Freddy, it's not worth it, we gotta go, my girl's calling me. And he's like, alright, and he like takes his foot off and he's like runs to the car and he gets in and they drive off.
Okay. So I actually have
Goddamn.
two stories that I want to talk about. One was like from my mom's perspective because I was very young.
Wow,
So-
Shane, don't even care about my story, huh?
I
That
do,
was,
I do.
That was a
I do.
scary situation.
Yeah,
That
no,
was-
but the thing is, I got
was
deja
pretty
vu because
spooky.
you said
Mason,
that.
I liked your story.
No, I did. I
Thank you,
like.
Aiden. I'm
I
glad
like
you
you.
appreciate my story.
No, I got deja vu and I remembered what my mom told me. So I actually could have almost died when I was like 3 years old, which is the scariest experience.
Well, yeah, it's because your
okay.
mom dropped you on the head. That explains why you're a fucking idiot.
Fuck you. Okay. Okay. So my dad's friend was in the car with me and my mom, and so my dad was cursing at this driver because he was like being a dick and like cutting off them in the highway or something like that. And so they stopped at a red light, and the dude got out of his car and he had something in his pocket, like he had his hand in his pocket, and he was walking over to the car, and my dad hit the fucking he hit the gas because the dude obviously could have had a gun or something, you know, just shot all of us because you never fuck someone on the road, you know, you never curse out and shit like that. And I actually had another experience with like a car and shit. This was when I was like 7 and I kind of remember it. So like I was driving, I was going on vacation, I was going to like the shore, as you would say, Wildwood. It's in New Jersey and shit. So I was going to Wildwood, and my dad and I got lost. Like, it was just, we drove, and we ended up in a fucking cornfield. Now, it was scary as shit, because it was dark, by the way. It was not light, it was dark. And it took us, like, an hour, and we heard, like, footsteps and shit, right? So my dad hit the gas and, like, fucking drove, and then, I don't know, we fucking found our way out and something like that, and then we got to the cabin. That was down the shore. Shit like that, but it was kind of scary because like we saw a bunch of shit like crows and shit, and it was like Children of the Corn. That's what I got a flashback of, and I was like, oh no children killing me tonight, you know.
Nice.
Gone
What
sexual.
Okay, you don't care about my fucking story. Fuck you, Mason.
Yeah, I did that because you didn't care about my story, you fucking faggot. Anyways, what about you, Aiden? What's your scariest thing that's happened to you?
Oh man, okay. Shit. Damn, man, I really don't have that many scary stories. I guess like once, when I was a kid, right? I like woke up and I thought I saw like something walking around my room, and then basically I was just like, wait, what the fuck is that? Like I was kind of confused, but you know, really not that much. I think my old house might have been haunted. I don't know, man. But yeah, I don't fucking know.
Wow.
Alright,
Okay, so
well,
Aiden has a boring life, confirmed.
okay.
Yeah, I know. My life sucks, okay, man? I get it.
Guys.
I already know that. You don't have to remind me. I already cry over it every day.
Well, I
Yeah,
believe-
everybody type in the chat that Aiden is not a scaredy cat because
Mason, before this gets, you know, more storytelling shit, we hit 53 minutes on the clock, you know?
well, yeah, fuck off. We gotta make it an hour long, you
Yeah.
idiot.
Oh shit, yo, I thought of something.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, well, it was like a nightmare, sort of, but like I was a little kid, right? So I'm telling you through the stories of little kid Aiden, all right?
Okay, okay.
So like, I remember I used to have this T-Rex in my room, like this toy T-Rex,
Mhm.
and for whatever reason, like this thing scared the shit out of me. I don't even know why I fucking had it, but like,
You told me about this.
no, I don't think I did.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, I remember.
Fuck
No one
off, Shane.
cares.
I literally
Shane.
didn't tell you this. I'm being legit. So anyway, this fucking T-Rex, right? I was like terrified of it, and I was like a little kid, and I went to sleep once, and I remember waking up and seeing the fucking head of the T-Rex on the wall as a little kid, and just screaming like at the top of my lungs. And my dad like always tells me about it. He's like, "Yo, you remember when? I remember we got woke up by you because you were like screeching in the house."
Sounding like my.
Yeah, good times.
You
Oh my
sound-
gosh.
Probably sounding like my haunted.
Dude, I swear to God,
seconds.
I could not watch Jurassic Park as a kid. I was fucking
Oh my
terrified
God.
of dinosaurs. Like I really was. You know that.
Most,
you know that-
most
you know
kids
that
are like,
kid-
oh man, I love dinosaurs, and you're
Hey,
just fucking.
what's that? What's that kid dinosaur show? The one
Oh.
that like where the main character is like
Fuck.
the really like tall dinosaur with a long neck. It's like this. I just remember there's this fucking kid dinosaur show. That show scared the shit out of me. Okay.
Oh my God, I think I remember. I don't know what it's
And
called.
what kind of stuff scared you guys as kids? Because I remember there was
Okay.
this
All right, well,
I used to be just hold up, hold
Shut
up.
up.
I used to be really, and I still am a little bit. I used to be really terrified of claymation. Like
Claymation?
what is
Yeah,
that? What
I
is-
have phobia over fucking claymation. I don't know why. I swear to God, it probably exists. Like here. Wait, let me see. Fear of claymation.
All right.
Okay. All right. It's called automatonophobia, right? You know that one show with like what's that show with like the dog and the guy? I don't know.
Clifford,
Wallace and
Wallace.
Gromit.
Yeah, whatever
dude,
it
that
is.
show. Fuck that show. The werewolf movie or whatever. I could not sleep.
Have you seen,
Shaun the
that-
Sheep? I could not sleep.
Have you
Like-
seen that one where they get like that mouse gets flushed?
Oh my god.
That movie used
Uh,
to scare me just because they were in the toilet, and I thought okay, when I was little, I used to have a fear of things coming out of the toilet and like
Me too.
grabbing my ass. So I was not able to take a shit for like the longest time. Like of course I had to, but I was so scared. Okay, so here's what would happen, right? I used to be scared of like a human arm coming out of the toilet
Yeah.
and like grabbing me by like my butthole or something and pulling me in the toilet. So like whenever I was little and I was like on the shitter, I'd do it as fast as possible and
Like-
run out of the bathroom because I thought like an alligator would come out or like a giant anaconda snake. Totally just
You know,
fuck?
you know Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer. You know the Yeti in that.
yeah.
Dude, that Yeti, dude, nightmares, man. I could not.
You just
handle
used to
it.
be a fucking pussy, dude.
Dude, its claymation looks so fucking scary, man.
Well,
Like
okay.
I could watch Coraline as a kid and not be afraid, but claymation, fuck that. Same thing with the Muppets. The Muppets scared the fucking shit out of me. Same thing with Sesame Street. I could not deal with any of that shit, dude. No.
I used to love it when I was little.
I fucking had a fear. Mason.
Yeah, okay.
I had a fear of like Saw when I was a kid, like the movie Saw.
Well, I think
Oh my
everybody. I had a
Fucking
I had
God,
a fear
man.
of that when I was
Yo,
little.
I
watched
had
that when
the
I was like
scariest.
when I was like 7.
Yo,
Oh, dude. Okay, so you know the website Roblox.
come on, man. I was trying to talk.
No, shut up. I want to tell you my story
No.
first.
Okay,
Hey, this is what
fine.
you get for being
I'm
just
going. I'm
squeaker.
going back though. Fuck you.
Okay, so when I was like 9, my parents showed me the movie Saw,
Mucho.
and it intrigued me. I was scared by it, but I was like, hey. So I had an old account. I don't remember what it was called, but I forgot the password to it. And so I made a new account, and I named it like Rip, whatever the username is. Let's just say the username was Waldo. So I made the username Rip Waldo, and I made like the Roblox user description saying, Rip Waldo, he got killed. Why would Jigsaw do something like this? Why?
Okay. All right. Okay. No.
Yo, I'd rather watch Saw than the
Mother-
Saw like claymations that they do.
Okay. All right.
What? But claymation it's nice to watch claymation because then you just gotta think like, oh man, well, because you know me personally being an animator, I can't watch animation and not think about like, oh boy, putting that together must have been fun.
Okay, so let me tell you my experience with Saw.
For that time.
What?
Okay, alright. What the fuck is
Okay,
that?
so there was this one time that I.
Alright, okay. So when I watched Saw, I had the fear of the pig and the fucking doll. The pig, you know, the pig that fucking goes and kidnaps all the people. And if you didn't watch Saw, you're a fucking idiot because it's been out like longer than me. Okay, so the pig fucking. I had a dream where my mom and dad were asleep, right? And they weren't waking up, right? And there was a fucking doll, and every time I went to grab the doll, it fucking disappears. And then I see the bathroom light in my fucking, in the bedroom turn on, because I have a bathroom in my bedroom, boy. And I see it. And I fucking see the light turn on, and it's a green light, by the way, it's like a green reflection. And that's all I see is the red robe and the boots. And then the fucking, I see the pig running towards me, and it grabs me, picks me up, and then I fucking woke up. That was a scary shit. That's why I never want to go in the bathroom ever again. That's why I don't want to take a shit.
Just shit in a bucket.
I think my scariest dream that I've ever had was once I was just like at a park by myself. No, well, not by myself. You know, there was kids there, and my mom was there with me. And this was like back when I animated, but I didn't really release any of them. So I just all of a sudden this guy grabs me and he like takes me away or something, and all of a sudden I remember waking up in this like futuristic looking room, and apparently the people who kidnapped me was Nickelodeon, and they were forcing me to animate for fucking
Oh my god,
SpongeBob.
you told me for this.
Yeah, I told you guys about this, dude. It was honestly like the scariest dream I've ever had. 'Cause,
Alright,
like,
well,
I got
that's an
abducted.
hour. I hope you guys enjoyed.
Nickelodeon
Just
sludge.
kidding. I'm all for real though.
Yo, wait, hold up. I gotta talk
Before
about
we
my demented dreams as a
Okay,
child.
okay, let
that haunted me
Aiden,
for the rest of my life.
let Aiden, the Canadian, talk about his
And then we'll do the
dream,
outro.
And we'll
We'll do
Um,
the outro.
yes.
Alright, so basically, I had a lot of pretty fucked up like nightmares as a kid. Like I really don't have many dreams anymore, but as a child, it was fucking bad. I used to have like this fear of this rabbit. And I don't even know what I called him. It was like called like the fucking, I don't know, it was just some random mixture of like words that you can't pronounce. But I could pronounce it in the dream, man, trust me. But like this thing would literally like always chase me, and it would just appear like it was multiple occurrence, dude. Like I'd have flashbacks. There was a whole storyline, plot line, everything. Fucking rabbit was like on my ass, like every dream. Like it tried to eat me and shit, dude. And like I was so scared of that fucking rabbit. I was so scared of that rabbit. Like I'd have dreams of getting choked and dying. I'd rather have the fucking choke than the rabbit, man. Fuck the rabbit, okay?
Was it like an animated rabbit like Bugs Bunny, or was it just like a rabbit?
It was like, you know the fucking
The rabbit from
Roadrunner?
Allison.
You know the Roadrunner? I know it's not a rabbit. I know it's a coyote, but it was like the same color as that. It had like the same face, but it was a fucking rabbit. And it was
Oh my god, I could just
Yeah.
imagine that. Yo, someone draw that. Like, just send it, just send it, draw it,
my dad,
draw
my
it and
dad-
send it.
My dad was like, "Yo, you remember that rabbit?" As a child, don't talk about that fucking rabbit. Like, he's like, as a kid, he'd walk into my room and just hear me screaming about the
See,
rabbit.
listen, I could just imagine being like, the rabbit's under my bed!
I could just imagine you like going to a pet store and you see a rabbit and
You're
just,
like,
start
"No!"
getting Vietnam flashbacks.
The funny thing is I had like a little pet stuffed up rabbit that wasn't the same one, okay?
Alright, well,
This
okay.
was I had like okay, so I imagine it was like my rabbit that I cuddled with before going to bed was like the good rabbit, and then like the nightmare one was like the fucked up like demonic rabbit.
Okay, well, yes.
Oh my gosh. Okay,
it's
okay.
been an
so
hour, man.
Shane's trying to force this. You can't just force an outro. You can't
I'm
just
just
be like.
kidding, man. I'm
like-
just kidding.
You can't just be like a hot like oh fuck, shit, my mic fell down.
Like,
You can't just like have like a climax in a story and just be like, okay, bye.
Give cliffhanger. Bye. Well,
Next time on Dragon Ball Z.
Next time on Shitty Anime.
Well, next time on ironic podcast, but yeah, guys,
Dragon Ball Z fans get triggered.
We will. I'm sorry, it's gonna be like it. I'm sorry. This was like the first episode was like a Luna type story time thing.
This is probably what because there's already podcasts just talking about things that's happening.
Topics and shit. Yeah.
We're just a podcast to chill,
And then
just
talk
chill.
about
Just talk about
drink
random ass shit.
juice
So,
boxes and shit.
Would you guys be interested in like doing a Q&A?
Yeah. Just
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So guys, if there are people who are watching this,
obviously
which I
there
hope
are. You're gonna.
Shane, shut up. That you're just gonna jinx it. Now we're gonna get 3 views, and they're just gonna be from us. So so just ask questions in the comments, and if you want a specific question, just ask Aiden, or
Yes.
Shane,
Yeah.
or
you know.
me.
And if you don't
Or
want me to
all
push
of
I
us.
swear, one of them's gonna be like, "Why are you dick riding?"
And if you don't want me to push your fucking grandma down the stairs,
And I
I'll
don't
give-
dick ride, man. I don't dick ride. Okay,
Oh,
fuck you.
Subscribe.
Yeah,
Subscribe.
subscribe so you don't get haunted by the fucking
Subscribe
rabbit.
to all of our channels.
We're gonna hopefully do weekly uploads. Wait, is this gonna be uploaded today?
Yeah.
I can.
believe-
So
Probably.
every Thursday, because today's Thursday,
Yeah.
there's gonna be a new The
Podcast.
Ironic podcast. So
All right. Yeah.
Except for when I'm in
Wait,
fucking
wait.
Germany.
Mason,
except
you're
for when
including
he's in
something.
Germany.
Well, we
So
can
we're
still
just
do
gonna
a
have to-
second podcast. I don't know.
No,
Two
no, we're
people?
just gonna have someone fill in for him. That's what we'll
Yeah,
do.
yeah,
We'll
exactly.
be like
Okay.
equals 3.
All right, listen, Mason.
Fuck
you forgot to include the subscribe to each of our channels.
Oh yeah, okay. So of course there were already annotations to our channels in the first place, but
yeah.
subscribe to Mubulated, Blairy, and Sea Hedgehog.
And-
I'll love you forever. And
Don't actually subscribe to me. You'll regret it.
All right, yeah, but
Aiden has good content.
yeah,
don't-
you should subscribe to him, man. You should.
Not
it's
Blairy.
very
Blairy,
good.
he never uploads. He should not sub it.
Well, I'm actually getting. It's my birthday tomorrow, and I'm getting a microphone, so I'll be uploading about that too. So.
Oh yeah, well nobody cares about your birthday.
All right, fuck you. All right. Well, bye, guys. Bye. Fuck Mason.
Bye.
I
Bye.
kiss you goodnight. Bye.
Bye.
Good.
Bye.
I'm going to sleep.
Bye. Bye.
Mom, don't turn off my Xbox.
Bye.